What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We're working on Drew's E90 335i. We're working on a replacement wheel sensor. So this is an aftermarket wheel sensor. It's not OEM. This is from Rad Sensor. This is a Rad Sensor version. This was purchased from FCP Euro. Basically, he got a warning light on the dash that said that he had a bad wheel sensor, and so we discovered that it was the rear passenger side. We're going to swap this out today. Alright, so this is the only indication really that tells us that there is a wheel sensor problem. Basically on the dash, these are the lights that pop up. So you'll see the ABS light there, and you'll see the little brake light that pops up. And so all of these basically indicate that your wheel sensor is damaged or whatever, it needs to be replaced. And so that's what happens when you turn the car on. You can clear it off just like that, but the rest of the lights up here will remain. So that's a good indication that you need to replace that part. First things first, we're gonna loosen the lug bolts and then jack the car up. So, and pull the wheel off. Sensors. And
you can't use the ones that this one's got?
I mean, I might be able to. I'd have to talk to Adam about it.
All right, we got the wheel off. Got a light down here. Basically what we're doing is replacing the wheel sensor, which you'll see this wire, hopefully you can see this wire here. It's connected right here. If you follow it, follow the path, this white gray sheathing here goes around here and eventually back behind the spring and behind the wheel well here. So we need to remove this wheel well piece to access the back side of that wire, and then we're going to disconnect it from right here. So this is going to be an Allen key. Alright, we're pulling back the wheel well here. I've got an 8mm ratchet. We're going to remove a couple of these screws and then fold the wheel well back. Okay, so we pulled the fender liner back. So there were two 8mm screws, just like this, and then two of these 10mm plastic screws. So pull those guys off, and then bend the liner back, and you can actually see where the wire runs. So it's going to be this one here. So we'll follow it all the way up, and it's going to be this gray connection right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Gray one here on the right. We're going to unplug that there, follow it all the way back around over here, and then disconnect it from behind the rotor. And there's an Allen key back there, an Allen bolt, and this is the tool that you'll need here. This is a 5mm Allen. All right, we're going to pull off this right side. Just kind of compression fits in there just like that. And then there's a little clip right here that you just need to grab and squeeze. Pops up just like that, and now that's released. All right, to remove these clips here, it's pretty simple. Just take a flathead screwdriver and kind of wedge it in between here and it'll pop open. I'll do that again for you. On the top, just like that. You're gonna go around and do it to all of them. There's one back here. Just like that. And then we're gonna weave this wire out. All right, so we've disconnected all those little clips. Now the wire is basically free. We just need to take our Allen key, it's 5mm, and unscrew this little screw back here. All right, so here's the wire. After we removed it, took this little 5mm Allen out and then popped it right out. Comes out just like that. Doesn't appear to be damaged, but if you look closely, it is pretty corroded around here, so it's probably just old and needs to be replaced. Typical maintenance item for this car. So, all right, here's the old one here. There's the new one there. And again, as you can see, it's pretty dirty and corroded.
And this is technically the second one that Drew's had to replace on this car. I think the other one was for the other side, so that was a few years ago, right after he purchased the car. But again, standard kind of maintenance item, pretty easy to do. We're gonna go ahead and swap the new one in. So there's the hole there. So we're basically gonna take the sensor, put it right back in the hole, and screw it back in. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and plug this in. If you look inside of here, hopefully you guys can see that. Probably not. It only goes in one direction, so you gotta kind of look at it. There's a couple prongs inside of there, and it matches up. Matches up with this side here, so just kind of look at how this one's laid out, the way it's shaped, and plug it in. There it is, plugged in. It's all back in place. This thing slides right back into this little plastic holder, and it just kind of compression sits right back in there, and now we can clip the wire back in all the way across. All right, just like that, we've got it all buttoned up. This is all connected. All these little clips are back where they're supposed to be, and then we've got the wheel sensor in there. Everything's good to go. We can go ahead and put the wheel well back. All right, everything's back together. We got the wheel well back in, got the sensor on. Everything's good to go. And we'll throw the wheel back on, pull the car down, and check the dash. All right, guys, there you have it. As you can see, all the lights are now gone. We replaced the wheel sensor. All the lights are gone. ABS light is gone. There aren't any weird things or anything on the dash. So everything looks good. Everything works.
That black stuff? What? It's probably dirt. Oh,
There you go.
yeah, that's just dirt.
All right. All done. Quick and easy, simple install. Got a little bit dirty, but no big deal. If you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, Drew.
See ya.
See ya. Kevin. See ya. Goodbye. All right, YouTube. Welcome back to another video. We're here in the garage with Drew and Kevin. Working on Drew's F30 335. We're doing a maintenance video.
You said F30.
Hell. Okay, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We're working on Drew's F30.
Oh my god.
I'm just used to saying my